Welcome back to the channel, my faithful few. Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm glad you're here with me again today. In today's video, we're going to talk about shooting during the daytime. The biggest challenge that you have with shooting during the daytime is overexposure. The tools that we've given you to be able to expose your images properly, you should be able to shoot whether it's in the daytime or the nighttime. If you happen to be new here, I'd like to invite you to go ahead and join up with the community. Consider subscribing. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you think about the video. Let me know if there's something else that I can bring that will give you some added value to you in your content creation. Now, when it comes to shooting during the day, your best times to be around golden hour. And you've got two sets of golden hours, sunrise and sunset. Then you'll have about an hour of shooting before, and then you have about an hour of shooting afterwards. If you're not gonna bring any modifiers or any lights, then basically just put your subject in front of that sun, where the sun is to the back of your subject, and go. Film as much as you can. Grab your A roll, grab your B roll, because you're only going to have a certain amount of time. Now, there are some different tools that you can use to be able to help you to know not only what time sunset and sunrise are, but also the location of the sun. So you can really be able to kind of plan your shoots, even if you're doing a run and gun style shoot. Make sure that you've got your exposure tools ahead of you so you can make sure that you're exposing your subject properly and being able to get the proper look that you want for your video. In video, color matters. Make sure, especially when you're shooting at golden hour, don't just run in there with a 5600 white balance. Go ahead and make the adjustments. Find something that's white, bring a white card. Make sure that whatever you have that's white actually appears to be white in your video behind your lens. That way you can be sure that when you get back to edit your video, you don't have to mess around with 50 clips that all need to be white balanced all over again from scratch, because you've did your best effort to be able to make sure that your images are going to be white balanced correctly. So you don't want to get back and a white t-shirt is orange because you've had your white balance set incorrectly. Grab some different angles. When you're shooting and that sun is setting or that sun is rising, that's going to give you some extremely cinematic and dynamic shots. Take you some shots and use different focal lengths. Kind of ignore some of the rules. Grab what catches your attention. That way you'll really be able to translate it, and you'll definitely fall in love with your footage when you get back. Grab some audio. Make sure to grab you some audio. Get you an onboard camera mic, slap it on top of that camera, or have someone holding a mic for you, and grab some of the sounds of the things that you see in your actual video. These things will marry and couple well when you get into editing, because you'll be able to create even more with being able to have some accurate sound design, and it'll be free. And above all else, go out and practice. Practice when the sun is coming up. Practice when the sun is going down. Practice when the sun is already dipped all the way, and then see what you can do with that. Because after we do our daytime exposure, that's right, we're going to do nighttime exposure. And you'll need to be just as surgical with that camera at the nighttime as you are in the day. Well, that's it, guys. I just wanted to make this real quick video to, give you a little bit more information, but more so to reinforce everything that we've already been talking about to this point. And then, I just want you to go practice. I don't want you to overwhelm yourself with trying to do too much of what you see out there on YouTube and Instagram. I just want you to grab your camera, go out there and shoot. Work on being able to get good exposure. Work on being able to get some of the softest natural light images that you possibly can, because those are going to make things more pleasable to you and also to your viewer's eye. Also, you want to go out there and end up becoming one with your camera. You have to really get next to this thing to be able to figure out what works for you, your creative style, and what you want to do, and how you want to achieve your greatness may not be what you've already seen that you're trying to imitate. But the only way you're going to get there is if you grab this camera, make these adjustments to the settings to see what you get. You can make a decision then whether you like it or not. Forget does it look proper. Go with what it is that appeals to you. And I promise you, you'll have an audience of people your little corner of the world of people who actually enjoy your style of content. Well, guys, that's it. I hope that this video has brought some added value to you and your content creation. If it did and you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe for me. I really appreciate everyone who has up until this point. And for any gear that you've seen me use, I will have a link for it in the description. Anything that I feel like that I have, that I've used, and I think it can help anyone else to kind of help the process for them in their own learning curves, I'll put it in there. So with that being said, guys, we'll see you on the next one. We're about to go in.